Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Shion Adidapo. I'm a student in the knowledge class and I'm currently a business analyst in the United Kingdom. So this afternoon, I'll be presenting briefly on some of the skills that we have gained in the knowledge class. The goal of my analysis is to calculate the commission, which has already been formatted in percentage, and also the commission amount, which is due to each staff with their various staff IDs here. And I'll be making reference to this table here. So let's go at it. I'll be using a function called the XLOOKUP, which I'll be looking into this particular lookup value, making a reference to it, and I'll be looking into this lookup array. And my return value, since I want the percentage, is this here, and I fix it. And I make an approximate match here. And interestingly, it brings back the percentage commission for this particular staff named Howard. Then the commission amount, which shows how we can use Excel for basic mathematical functions, is just a multiplication of the sales with the commission. And that's it. And in order to populate the entire data, I just drag it down. And it's able to replicate the same formula for every item listed here. And the second thing I would like to do this afternoon is to do a VLOOKUP match in order to bring back the details of these various staff IDs. And in order to achieve that, I'll start with the match function. Where the lookup value is the first name here. And the lookup array is this, which I would also fix. And the match type here will be an exact match, which is indicated by 0. And we are able to show that this particular column is the third column here, which shows here. So in order to make it easier for us, I'll copy this formula here, and I'll go to the VLOOKUP here. And my lookup value will be this, since that is the reference for the data in which we want to return. Then the table array will be this entire table, because that is where the data is, which I would fix also. And remember, I copied the match function, so I paste it here using the Control V, and I do an exact match using 0, which returns the name. If you look into this table, 1329, that is Tuome. So which shows that it is correct. Then I'll just drag it, which populates it, and also drag it down. And interestingly, everything is populated. So I go to the next one where I want to use another function in Excel to be able to return the various grades for these students. And I'll be making a reference to this using a function called the if function. And the logical test here will be making a reference to this value, which is the score. I'll be checking if it is greater than or equal to the numbers here, 85. If it is greater than or equal to it, we say it is distinction. Create another if statement. We'll fix it again. If it is greater than, this time 70, which is the lower bound, we'll say it is merit. Then we create another if statement again. This time around, we go for the pass. So making a reference again. It is greater than or equal to 60. Indicate it as the pass. Else, just indicate it as fail, because any one lower than that will show that such a student has failed. Then we begin to close the function. And that is it. As you can see, 37 is below all the references there, so it automatically fails. So we return it for all the data. In order to check, we could just go down to confirm that everything has been successfully filled. And that is it for this. Then the third one is to do data analysis using Excel. And here we'll be using the pivot table. So I'll be taking my pivot table. So interestingly, it has automatically picked it up here. So I go to a new sheet. And the idea here is I want to identify the causes of the earthquake in this earthquake data and the number of occurrences that each one of them has using the pivot table. I drag that to the rows and I drag this to the values, which returns the number of values for each unique cause of earthquake. And that is beautiful. I could also do another analysis whereby I want to know the various earthquake characteristics that has occurred on a yearly basis. In our data, the year is indicated by occurred on, which I drag to the row here. It takes a bit of time to populate. So we could see the years. Then we could count the number of earthquakes that occurred on a yearly basis, here showing that 332 occurred in 1969. Then we could do the magnitude, which shows the impact of the earthquake. And when we choose the maximum value, shows that, okay, this had much impact on the environment. Then we could also check the minimum depth, which shows the closeness to the Earth's surface. The lower the depth in terms of values shows how much closeness it has to the Earth's surface, which also is able to depict the impact on which it could have on buildings and structures on the Earth's surface. So these are some of the things we've learned in the knowledge class and many more. Thank you so much.